Welcome to my Death Stranding 2 playthrough. I'm so excited about this game. Hideo Kojima is my favorite director, writer, and overall influence when it comes to creative pieces. And today we're going to drive through the masterpiece that is Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Let's get into it. And you're going to walk through this game with me as I take you on the journey through my full playthrough and do some commentary on Hideo Kojima. I have studied all his work and I studied everything he does. Plus, I love Death Stranding Part 1, and we will be getting into some of that. So just stay tuned. Enjoy as we take you on this journey. Now, the first thing I want to say is I'm playing this on the base PlayStation 5, 1080p for you to enjoy. So let's have some fun on the beach as we go. Now, this might have some copyrights because of the music, but I'm willing to take the hit. It's for Kojima. The goal for my playthrough, of course, is to share my experience, but also get you a little deeper into the lore of this game and Kojima's mind. We got machine gun unlocked early and a ton of stuff from the deluxe edition, which we're probably going to put on right away, and the custom hologram and some silver items, and then we're good to go. We do want to do this recap. I definitely think it's very important for those that have not played part 1. This is very spoiler heavy, but don't worry, it's a big game. There's so much more than this recap. Check it out.
Perhaps you remember me. That's right. It's Dead Man. The world, as you know, is in awful shape. And it's all because of the Death Stranding. The dead started to find their way into our midst, crossing over from the other side. We call these entities BTs, Beached Things. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out, leaving nothing but a massive crater in its wake. But that was only the beginning. Strange rain fell from the sky, rapidly aging everything it touched. A phenomenon we came to know as timefall. Structures would rust and collapse, and people grew old in an instant. The world transformed into something completely unrecognizable. Those who survived these changes came to fear both timefall and BTs alike. They withdrew into the remaining cities, which in turn closed their doors to outsiders. People ceased to travel and stopped meeting in person. They grew distant from one another and became further isolated. The social, cultural, and political bonds between humans began to crumble. The Death Stranding was hastening humanity's extinction. Seeing this, Bridget Strand, the last president of the United States of America, founded Bridges, an organization committed to making America whole again and providing a future for all humankind. However, Bridget died before she could realize this ambition. It was you, Sam, who took up her cause and resolved to see it through. Sam, the humble porter, who also possessed the unique powers of a repatriate, the one and only person who could save humanity. So with Bridges' Cupid in hand, and accompanied by the bridge baby Lou, you embarked on a journey across North America. Of course, you had struggles of your own, often phosmophobia, or the fear of being touched. The despair of having lost everything was just too much. But despite it all, you strive to bring people together. By extending the chiral network across the length and breadth of the continent, you would enable the rebirth of the United States as the United Cities of America. You were also to rescue Bridget's daughter, Amelie, who had been taken captive by terrorists. These were the vital missions you were entrusted with, Sam. We, your friends at Bridges, did everything we could to support your efforts. There was our director, Di Hardman, a close associate of Bridget, who was dedicated to fulfilling her final wishes. His commitment to American Reconstructionism was absolute, and for that he was named the first president of the UCA. And of course, Sam, the incomparable Dead Man, yours truly. I'd like to think we became the best of friends. As you may recall, I was born from an artificial womb, and over the course of my life, was the recipient of numerous organ transplants. I've always got on with the dead. I used to be a coroner. Anyway, I pushed myself physically and mentally to help you and your BB, Lou. Mama and Lochna were twin sisters, as you may remember. Skilled scientists who developed the Cupid, which was essential for chiral network expansion. A personal tragedy caused the two of them to grow apart, but they've since reconciled, with both their souls residing in the same body. Hartman. Every 21 minutes his soul departs his physical form, and for 3 minutes his body is clinically dead. During this temporary death, his soul is sent to the beach. That's why he knows more about the beach and the Death Stranding than anyone else. His knowledge proved indispensable in the execution of your mission, Sam. Fragile. Leader of the private delivery outfit, Fragile Express. Exposure to timefall caused her entire body from the neck down to age significantly. It was the mark of a terrible betrayal. Higgs, a former comrade, used timefall as an instrument of torture, you see. To no surprise, Fragile was hell-bent on getting revenge. But after meeting you, Sam, she had a change of heart. As your friends, we would stop at nothing to see you succeed. But ultimately, crossing the continent was something you had to do on your own, with only Lou for company, and with no end to the forces that stood in opposition. Deadly BTs, unforgiving terrain and unpredictable weather, ruthless terrorists. The list goes on. Without a doubt, your greatest enemy was Higgs. Convinced that humanity deserved to go extinct, he kidnapped Amelie and tried to torment you and countless others. But neither he nor anything else could stop you from achieving your goal. The chiral network was finally completed. The bridge to the future was built, but your ordeal was not yet over. You had to learn the real nature of the Death Stranding, a secret that Amelie had kept hidden from us all this time, and a terrible truth you had to face. But you accepted this final revelation, Sam, and did what had to be done. America rose from the ashes as the UCA, and as the people celebrated your accomplishments, you carried out one final mission in secret: to save your BB, to save Lou. You removed the child from the pod that was their prison and began a new life together. And so it was that the two of you vanished without so much as a trace.
And that is the beginning. A nice simple introduction, very helpful. And we're going to go through some settings. I did get a look at this stuff a little bit, and of course I'll tweak it. And I might do a guide for people who are playing through this as well. But I did see a couple of things that I felt can probably get worked on. So this right here, minimize the hold button. This is a feature that I always like faster. So when you're holding the button to trigger something, it takes too long, right? 5 seconds is a lot. So we're cutting it down just a little bit. I might go to 2, but I want to keep it at 3 because I am just starting to play. We want to get it going. And then speed, you definitely don't want to have a slow aim. So personally, like a little bit of speed, things like that, for my personal playstyle. And when aiming as well, you want some speed. I'm probably going to put it to a 60 though, not too high. Acceleration, I have to work on this. I don't know just yet on how I want it, but we'll figure that out in a little bit. So far, so good. We're going to keep everything the same here. We're going to keep this on performance, all right? We want that 60 frames per second. We're good to go. Music and everything is going to be optimized. And that's pretty much it for now. Again, I would have to go through this a little later, kind of figure out different things. But this is one of them that I'm thinking about how I want to go about it. The dead zones as well is something I might want to lower for my both of them. But we'll just keep it as is and we'll see what we need to change later. Super excited about this. Let's get into it. We are going to play on normal. The difference is for a higher challenge, more skilled. I'm going to stick to normal, guys. We can replay at any time. And we are going to put our official birthday. This is very cool. Okay, let us do this. Here we go.
I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts, they come to deliver something priceless, a glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world, and I know they'll be back again today.
-61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got? Now the grave system's turned to traps and the fears switching sides. I own $1 million worth of stock, but I still won't sleep at night. What is it that I've become? -61. Now the water level rises high in my cold paradise, where men sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown. Where is it that I belong? -61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife, and the sun's out of sight. I see the world I built to lose at the trial. What is left and what is right? I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing blind. What is it I'm trying to find?
Okay, time to head home.
You are so back. Oh man. Oh man, let's just take a moment. Get a little sun. Thank God for another day. Check out the view. Some type of city on the left. Rainbows in the sky. Cannot get any better than this. And then you got a beautiful little baby. And then, bam. Some type of pyro box on the floor. Is that for the baby? Interesting. Looks amazing, guys. Okay, what is that right there, too? Interesting things going on. Let's take a look. I gotta remember this game a little better. Looks like I can't crawl. Guess we'll figure that out later. See the destination. This is home, folks. This is home. And here we go. Looks like we're gonna have to walk around, and gonna be a mission.
Easy does it.
Probably slide down here. I'm a madman. Speed run this. What do you guys think? We don't have to. We could just go straight this way. Posers. Remember, this is Death Stranding. Every step matters. The percussions are gone. Whoa. Oh. I always tell people that Death Stranding, you cannot watch somebody play this. You have to experience it on your own. Because me walking, I can fall off balance here. You have to just be on the sticks to know what it feels like. Somewhat of tension going on. And also relaxation when you're in a flow. So just having that awareness is very critical. The camera speed is very fast, actually. Might be too fast. We'll find out in a minute. I get into some battles. I like it. If I tap L1, I get a terrain skin. Very helpful. Pick up a blood pack. Play part 1, you know what this is. Imagine being you. Blood bag? Why do I want that? Trust me, you want that. Your life supply. You can do aerial view, which is incredible. I'm gonna do it. Just want to enjoy. Written by Hideo Kojima. Probably my favorite thing in the world to see in any video game. Wait a minute. I can scroll all over while I do that. Ooh. Love this view. Oh yeah. They're going that way. I'm just curious. There's some other people who are like me that would purposely go the opposite way. Let's see what the game has to. I'm sure there's something possibly. Okay. A little city down there. That's.
Let's head home before it gets dark.
Run. I'm gonna run. Oh. 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 Sorry about that, baby. Kind of weird this time around because the baby is not inside the container thing. Felt a little more safe. Now it's like, hey, I don't want to fall at all. There's an earthquake coming. No.
Feel that?
The baby earthquake.
Yeah, I'm shaking.
Gonna be a big one, don't worry. That one's a lot bigger. Come here, little baby. This is an interesting part in a lot of people's gameplay. Having to take care of a baby in a video game might feel weird. Do it gentle. Hi, little baby.
Let's go home and get you fed.
Enough. but it's a big part of the story as well from part one. We'll see what happens in part two. It's gonna get a little crazy. Using the shoulder switching just to do that little quick swap. Wait a minute. I think I might have went the wrong way. Do a little quick scan. Man. I go back down. Just gonna head towards the all this. What do you guys think? Bad idea? At this point, you might just try. Might be easier going this way. Make this look good. Oh. So one of the pro tips, and I don't know how good it'll be for this game, but in part one, you know, you could just run, and when you're gonna fall off balance and they tell you to use both triggers, that's the only time you press it, because what happens is you actually can stay moving pretty fast. You do so. So if I really wanted to, you know, just a pro tip for anybody that's playing this with me while you watch, I'll just run, and then if I do start falling off balance, I just hit the two trigger buttons, which if I hit one, it holds on to the right side. If I hit the other, it holds on to the other side. So don't hold them all the time, because you're gonna just waste, you know, time not going fast. So now, for example, this is gonna be very rocky, probably. Hopefully get them balanced, which I feel pretty good about, actually. Going smooth right now. I might have went the wrong way, which is totally fine. It's okay. We will figure it out. It's gonna be a storm. It's gonna get nasty out here. But I have no imbalances right now. It's been pretty easy so far. Waiting for some type of slip up, but when would you do slip up, just tap the two triggers. It's what I used to do for part one, and it works. And you'll see me do it at some point when I start climbing mountains and going through the very tough terrain. I'll do it a lot. It looks like it's the same mechanics. It's gonna work. Game's just amazingly visuals. Might be going the wrong way, by the way. Feels right, though. Know what I mean? Do some scanning real quick. Where was my location? Yeah, I'm kind of going the wrong way. Try to go this way. I could go down and around. I was gonna go that way and then around. Doesn't show the map. Let's do that. So the easier routes are usually longer than needed. So capable of making life easier for yourself. Oh, look, already. You know what's crazy? I wasn't paying attention. I'm about to rerun my whole route. We got that all over the map. I could take different routes to get more of that, which is great. And that is Pyro Crystals. These are basically exclusive items that you pick up throughout the game. They'll be after you beat a boss or in certain areas.
Pretty far from home.
And very key. Trying to tell me to go home, but I'm just roaming now to find me some goods, you know? If I go down that way, we're gonna be in trouble. We'll go up. We're gonna start climbing, guys. It's gonna get a little tough. Actually, no. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Seems like an easy route. And this is the part of the game. This is the puzzle of traversal. You have to decide which path you want to take. Might be enemies, they might be monsters, humans, terrorists, all types of different things that will be very challenging for you. Or you can go simpler route where you don't face anything and you're just smooth. Anything is possible. Where am I going? I'm going the right way. It looks like there's some BTs out here, guys. Do want to be careful. And I love this rain effect. It's very, very strong. It's gonna make things very interesting. All right, so I don't know if this is necessarily best route. We'll see if I can get down through here. Gotta be careful. For example, you see when I don't hold the trigger buttons, see how fast I'm going? Oh no! Poor baby. When I don't hold the trigger button, you saw how fast I was running? And this is tutorials, so they're gonna teach you everything. They taught us about the earthquakes. Now we're gonna learn. I seen the trailer, unfortunately. Very simple. That's her. I haven't done one of these in a while. I purposely avoided playing part 1 again, just so that I can go into this one a little fresh. Oh.
There, we made it.
You made it home, baby. Run, BB, aka Lou. I think these trailers spoiled a lot. Shout out to Kojima, always spoiling the game. It's such a big game. There's so much to the story. Let's enjoy. Wow, he put up a trap, distraction, fake haunted area, which is perfect. Smart. I could dig that. Nice. Probably a lot of those all over the world.
Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all. Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms. Come on, open up. There you go.
Fragile. But not that fragile. They live in a married life? No way. Plus, she came over to tell him to. We'll see. Hmm. Oh yeah, I need one of those.
Who's there? Who are you? Fragile?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
Nothing's worrying me.
Oh damn! About to get crazy. We all know that.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
You care for a drink?
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left Bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lou?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hartman is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, a Pass for 1,000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the Carol network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge, and we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
Oh well, they got options. I just say I'll do it.
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use. It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
Part 1.
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring?
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with a delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu?
Ooh.
You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management. This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack. We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks, just like cargo. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them, so there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
Nice. Nice. All right.
Return to the menu when everything looks good to go.
Let's put this on full rack, maybe. This can go patch. Got my other weapon, a gun holster. Looking good, guys. I think we're good to go. To go.
Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have attacked borders in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Yeah. So we got this little river. Got the bandits. You guys know I'm going guns blazing on this, right? Gotta get used to the action, even though I'm gonna avoid it and be stealthy, but I'm gonna try and take some guys out. Got the bridge, so we take these guys out, we hit the bridge, we go forward. Let's see if this creates a route that I would like. We went straight forward. It's not even taken. All right, well, fine. Gonna take it. Yep. Trying to get on this bridge. I don't know why they're telling me not to. There it is. Stop here, stop there, and then hey, might have messed this whole thing up. We should probably redraw. Oh no, no, no.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these challenges how you get...
Skipping all that. Let's undo all of this. There we go. Let's start over. We're coming right here. Going through the bridge. Directly to the next one. Here you go. That's all. Alright.
Latest model, Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The chiral network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
No more baby food for you.
Let you get fragile, any trouble, I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
Now who wants to eat?
Yo. Game time, baby. Awesome startup, showcasing everything that the game is bringing. I am going to go straight into the settings. Realize I do want to change some of these. So, where is it? Right here, by the way. I wanted to put lineared. Turn this up. We'll see. We'll be adjusting the settings, but I feel like this is fair assessment. By the way, this is episode 1 of my playthrough that I'm going to be doing of Death Stranding. It's gonna have tips and tricks within it, everything I'm learning as we go, playing, or you already played, or you're thinking about playing. Enjoy. Have a good vibe with me. See y'all on the next one. Peace. Next one should be popping up right now, by the way. Be on your screen. See you there.